Which one is better, the Garmin or the Whoop for marathon training? So my name is Caroline. I run 85 plus miles every single week. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you my honest opinion about which one is better, the Garmin or the Whoop. So I always get this question as I am a coach. And the first thing I wanna say is that the Garmin and the Whoop are two completely different devices. So the Garmin is a smartwatch, meaning it is perfect to track your workouts. It is perfect to create specific workouts that you'll do. So it'll tell you you're running 1 kilometer, you have a minute break, and you're doing that 10 times. You don't even need to bring your phone because it's literally just showing you exactly that workout. But that you cannot do with the Whoop. The Whoop does not even have a screen. So the Whoop is more a fitness tracker. And what I specifically use the Whoop for is my recovery. If you take away one thing from this video, it is that the Garmin, the smartwatch, is what you need for your training, and the Whoop is what you want for the recovery. So if you can only pick one for marathon training, there is no doubt that the Garmin is what you need to choose. Because the Whoop is really, I would say, a nice to have, not a need to have. So I use the Garmin, like I said, to track my workouts. So not only to actually calculate how many kilometers I run and at what pace and what my heart rate is, but specifically to create specific workouts to make sure that I'm executing those workouts exactly how I need to. And then I also use the Garmin to track my heart rate. And as a coach and as a runner, I train on heart rate, meaning I have very specific heart rates that I'm targeting. So I need a device that's very accurate with heart rate. So I use the Garmin and a heart rate strap, and that's what gives me the most accurate heart rate data. So I have the Garmin Forerunner 245 with music. I know it's an old model, but honestly, it works. It does everything that I needed to do. I love that it has a music feature, so when I'm racing and I'm allowed to have music, I'll just import my favorite playlist and I don't even need to bring my phone. So that's incredible. I've had the Whoop for about a year and I've had my Garmin for 5 years. And I got the Whoop because I wanted to track my sleep better. And it's been really fascinating to see how the sleep is different on the Garmin and the Whoop. So I'd say on average, I've noticed that the Whoop says that I sleep an hour shorter than the Garmin. So the Garmin is a lot more polite with my sleep, which I love. So honestly, it's a little bit scary when you first get the Whoop. My coaching clients have told me this too, that the Whoop is just really strict. It tells you that you're not sleeping as much. It often tells you that your recovery score isn't as good as what's referred to as body battery on the Garmin. On the Whoop, I pay attention to my recovery score that uses a combination of the heart rate variability and your resting heart rate, as well as the strain from your workouts and your sleep. And in general, I have found that the recovery score is pretty correlated to how I feel. So I think that just how you feel waking up is also a very good indication of how recovered you are. So don't be afraid to just go off how you feel. I do think it's really cool to look at the resting heart rate because I've for sure noticed that my resting heart rate is a good indicator of where my fitness is at. After a hard training day, my resting heart rate will often be higher. After a recovery week or a taper period, then I'll notice that my resting heart rate is lower and my recovery score is also higher and I am in peak fitness. If I had to give Whoop an edge, it is the design and the material. So I love how just like sleek it looks. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Sleek?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I love how sleek it looks. I feel like it fits with anything, especially this black band. And I can wear it with a regular watch. And I've just noticed in general, it's a lot easier for me to wear this 24/7 versus my Garmin. I very easily will just kind of want to take off. So especially for a fitness tracker, that's for recovery, you do want to wear it 24/7 to get all that accurate data. So that's when I would recommend the Whoop. Thank you so much for watching. So if you want to learn more about what I'm doing to run my fastest and hopefully get to the 2028 Olympics, check out my comeback series and subscribe to this channel. I also have a series called My Story where I talk about how I won my first marathon. I improved with 19 minutes for my second marathon where I ran a 2:46-minute marathon. And I also just made a video about the HRM strap. So if you want to check out that video to learn all about if you really need it.